This is Victor with Vic's Custom Rods. We're finishing the rod you guys saw in the previous couple of videos that we did, where we put the color preserver, thread locker, Formula D down on the rod. So I wanted to show you what it's like when you clear coat right over the top of it. As you can see up here on the guides, we've already applied the clear coat. It's just standard classic coat, part A, part B type finish. It goes around right over the top of the thread locker Formula D. There's no issues with it whatsoever. It doesn't get flammable. It doesn't bleed. It doesn't cause you to get funny air bubbles. It's just a great product. Like I said, I wanted to show you what it looks like. This particular set of wraps, the under wrap and over wrap, have all been coated with Formula D. It definitely helps it maintain its color. It doesn't bleed. This is a gold Trimar Gudabroad C with Holland black and green over the top. It's got a metallic green trim, single strand trim with a 3-strand inlay on the foot, and that's Robinson Anton thread that we use for that. So you're seeing bunch of different thread manufacturers' products right here all at one time, and as you can see, that there's no issues. I mean, like I said, we're going right over the top of the color preserver, thread locker, whatever you want to call it. I'm just going through right now and busting bubbles. This rod's going to get a single coat, be done. Guy can pick it up tomorrow. That's the nice thing about the product. It goes on very smooth. When you put that thread locker down, what it does is it seals the thread up, so when you put your 2-part epoxy over the top of it, it doesn't completely take the thread and turn it smooth, so your 2-part epoxy will adhere to it still, so there's not an issue with that. But what it does do is it stops the epoxy from penetrating because it's already penetrated the thread and locked it. So with our product, you use less 2-part epoxy, which is a lot more expensive product than the product that you're putting on that we manufacture. So in one aspect, it saves you money. It causes your thread to sit still. You don't have to worry about the thread moving if you were a person that wraps loosely, which a lot of people I know do. I personally don't. I wrap very tight enough that it's like a piano string when I wrap. But for the people that wrap loose, product that we make will work great. It'll hold that thread still, so when you're going over it with a brush over your inlays and stuff, it doesn't come apart. And as you can see from this rod here, it's just rotating at about 18 RPMs, very slow. We're just going through and getting the final bubbles busted and making sure there's no issues with the clear coat. Alright, well, thank you. Once again, I'm Victor with Vic's Custom Rods. You can reach me at 707-430-3941 if you have any questions. Thank you and have a good evening.